What's up everybody, welcome back to another episode of the BMW E9 restoration. As you can see, the car hasn't been stripped yet, but that's not because I was lying, it's because I didn't know what I was talking about. So a couple things. Once I didn't realize is that the subframe needed to be out for stripping, and yeah, they weren't. A couple weeks back, you may have remembered we made a pallet dolly so that we could get the wheels off the ground, so we could roll this up and we could get media blasting under the wheel wells. So when we walnut blast, it's nice and easy to get all the paint, all the gunk, and everything down to its bare metal, all the rust gone. The only problem is that we needed to take the subframe off, which I didn't know about, because a lot of the time, even though the subframe seems like it's part of the body, when you drop that off, you might find rust that you didn't know about, and a lot of the time, there's just, you know, especially with a car in this condition, you want to make sure you do the job properly. So when I told JP that the subframe was still on, well, I had to take it off. Getting the suspension and the brakes out wasn't actually that easy of a job. A lot of the bolts were seized and rusted, so it took actually a lot of effort. So finally I got the front suspension out and the front subframe, which took off a ton of weight. Kids. One of the things that I really wished I got a lot earlier was an air compressor and air tools. For 375 bucks, I was able to get a tank, 4 air tools, as well as the hoses and everything else I needed. So, you know, it has saved me a ton of aggravation. If I've got a seized bolt, I've just used a breaker bar and have been able to just get it right out, which is really nice. And also, you know, I look a lot more professional than I really am, which I'm not, because I have no idea what I'm doing still, but I've learned a lot. So JP and James are on their way, and we're gonna try to get this rear suspension off so we can get this car on a pallet tonight. The trailer is coming tonight, so we don't have an option, and pretty much it's going. And then after tonight, it's gonna get blasted, and we're gonna hopefully, I'm not called a liar, because this thing needs to be stripped by the end of the week.
Might just fit on the ramp.
We could turn it this way too, like we could turn it widthwise.
Oh, they're all on casters?
Right?
They're all on casters?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, so there's only 2 things left, and is that?
Right.
So that's what I was also scared about,
Yeah.
which is why I was waiting for you guys. Should we get a spring compressor?
Yeah. You're not gonna have one?
No, we can run over. Home Depot's not far though.
Okay. Yeah. Because that'll come out of there in a hurry.
What you can do, flip this one upside down. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to put pressure on one side and then for this to just kind of bow like
Right,
that,
oh, I see.
and then it's going to want to go bing. If you can get it on the other side of these coils.
So to get the rear subframe out, I didn't realize that these springs had to come out. And Clayton, you were right. We needed spring compressors. The front shocks, obviously, or front suspension, we didn't need it. But if we had taken the rear subframe out without using spring compressors to get these out, they would have been a pretty fun projectile to fly into our face. We got these off. Now we're going to get the subframe off. And I think we're just going to drop the entire subframe off and not even bother to try to take off the control arms or anything like that. So, time to get to it.
Where the car is sitting on the jack stands is on that beam.
Right, that's what I figured.
So you
They
might
have to move to a place that's not rocking.
that is not on there. So that seems like a make-work job for Alex because it's his car.
Just as long as it doesn't start wobbling.
I'm trusting you with my life.
Well, it's only gonna fall once.
So really it's only your arm that's tight.
Walnut shot.
Work?
Yep, that's good. Yep, keep going. Yep. Yeah, you get it.
Cool.
Well, that's one out.
Okay.
We could cut a chunk out and you can see how long.
Where's that breaker bar?
There we go.
Hey, don't worry, Alex. Next time you'll know exactly how to do it.
I don't want to snap that line.
Well, this isn't coming down any lower.
Yeah, this.
Hey, watch my ride.
It's just that's big mache, kids. Oh, yeah.
Aren't you glad we took the subframe off now?
Yes. It's not shit. Good.
Is that structural? Ish.
So,
This man lives exclusively on tomatoes. That's it.
Whatever a tomato is.
deadlifts for the night.
Get it, girl.
So after a little bit of finagling, we got this subframe out. The first part came off easy when James and JP made it look easy that the subframe just unbolts. So the first few bolts came out no problem, but then the e-brake was holding us back and we flipped a coin and just cut the brake lines because they're not too expensive to replace. So now we're gonna get this thing on a dolly and onto the truck and get it blasted, which is exciting. So there's some rust that we found back here that we were not expecting. So it's a really good thing that we got the subframes out, because most likely if we hadn't, we wouldn't have been able to deal with all the rust well properly. So obviously if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do a proper job, but lots of welding, lots of fun. Let's get this thing on the truck so we can get it blasted finally. Huh?
Nice.
No dice.
Okay, adopted.
Oh, wait, can it or not? Let's see. We can take turns. You lift once and then I lift again. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, JP.
Okay. It's starting to get heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. That actually worked. Knocked down the jack stands and I think got it in. Is that too far back?
Might be alright actually.
Should we pump it up more? Because I did pump them up to max PSI.
300 pounds.
1200.
I don't think this is 1,200 pounds.
I don't think so either. It's at 30.5.
What's it supposed to be at?
30. The rubber wheels are not showing to be ideal for holding a bit of weight. Even though they say 300 pounds, I think that's when they'll break. I don't think that's when they'll roll. So we finally got the car on the jack. What I think we found is that we have a defective wheel, which is bending like 30 degrees on the pallet. So we'll go back and get that fixed. But otherwise the car's secure. Now we just gotta hope that it will make it to Cambridge and then it's gonna get blasted tomorrow. So other than that, the rear diff was really interesting to get out, to say the least. But if you have a motorcycle jack handy to get the subframes out, it makes things a lot easier just because you can lower it nicely without it just dropping, because they are heavy and they can be pretty dangerous. So apart from that, let's go see what happens. back wheels are lifting. Those are not happy wheels.
No.
Oh, Princess Auto, you're getting your wheels back. Those.
There we go.
Yeah, the casters are pretty messed up.
Yeah. But, you know, actually, it was only the one, really. It could be a defective one. Outside of that, get it in the booth. Do the interior, figure out how much rust and rot there is, really. And do the exterior, clean it up. There we go.
It's around 10:30 in the evening. We finally got the E9 into strip tech, so it's going to get blasted tomorrow, which we're really excited about. The pallet dolly got really wrecked. I don't know if it's a defective wheel or not, but I'm thinking we're going to switch to metal wheels because it's just really sketchy. They were bending and folding everywhere, but nonetheless, it's here. So tomorrow we start blasting. So we'll see if we have a car left, which will be cool. Otherwise, I'm signing off. I'm tired.